Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, it is Dean here with another guitar lesson, and today it is a request for a Japanese band, OxT. They did a theme song for TV, well I don't know if it's a TV show or whatever, but a Japanese animation show called Overlord, and it's actually kind of proggy, I would say. Yeah, thanks go out to Josiah Castillo, who asked, can you play Clattanoia? I went and learned it for you, and I'm going to teach you today. So let's begin. First thing you need to do right away is drop your D. So you got to tune E, B, G, D, A, D, not E, D. So let's get started. Okay, we're in business here. Let's begin the strings. Okay, first string is your thin string. Okay, 1 through the 6, the thickest. And as far as your fingers here, when we're talking about fingers, your pinky's number 4. Okay, so 1 to 4. Let's start with the chord stuff. There is a little intro part where he goes, we'll look at that a little later. Let's start off with the chords. So here we got the first chord. So he's going to start right away in this chord. So when we're playing that chord, we'll have a look at this now. I'm not playing the first string. I'm actually kind of keeping that one dead, and I'm just playing as the chart will show you. You're playing a bar chord on your F here, which is the first fret, right? So you're playing a bar chord across, and then you're adding these two fingers here, the third and fourth finger, and completing the chord. And if you want, this finger here can deaden the first string here, kind of deaden it. Although actually, sometimes you can let it ring. I find that it isn't so bad to have that ringing. But I don't think it's actually technically he's playing that one. So we'll just learn it this way. So that chord just gets slid up a whole tone, which is of course 2 frets. The semitone would be 1. So it goes a whole tone up from the F to G. Now we get to that sort of dissonant chord. So I'm flashing up the diagram so you know exactly the chord. Basically this one, again, you're not playing the first and second string. You're focusing on these 4 strings here, 4 through 6. And you're hitting with your first finger these 5th fret here on these 2 strings. And then that 2 strings like that. So the picking or the strumming pattern is kind of important, your right hand pattern. So it's going, so it starts off downstroke, down, up, chug, down. So chug down. You're going down, up, muted, and then up, and then down, and then up, and then mute. Let me just play this sort of faster because it's actually a bit confusing. We need to slow. Let's see. So you're doing a lot of upstroke when you're hitting the chords. So that's something you want to pay attention to. So again, there is that little riff. Okay, so I think we've touched on that enough so that you got an idea there. So you're just going from F to G and to that A and A sharp thing going on. So now it goes to a verse. Okay, so we're going. again, you're just playing with one finger, but you're fretting the 6th and 5th string, so you're kind of doing. So you can walk around and use your fingers, so to speak. So I think it goes. And then the harmonics, so you squawk it with your right hand. You know how it is. I don't know if you know how to squawk, what your level of guitarmanship is, but in case you don't know what the squawk is, basically you're playing, you're striking the string, but you're also at the same time, right after you strike it with your pick, you're touching it with your finger and you're triggering a harmonic. So you're going. And depending where you are along here, you'll get different harmonics. I find that after a while you just kind of intuitively know where to go for the kind of squawking you like. Although I don't squawk a lot lately, but... So... And then also they also go like this. Da, da, da. So that's open, right? So your 5th and 6th string open. So again, it's da, 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 da. Now you could just do that all the time for the verses, and if you're playing along, you'll notice it works too. But I noticed too that once in a while, early in the first half of the verse, the guitarist hit that note sometimes on the 4th fret of the 6th string. So and what is next? Okay, so oh yeah, the tempo changes. It goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then it's a double. Here you go. So it starts off as single, and he squawks that too. He goes. Actually, that's the only one the guitarist really he just he really bends that a lot. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're counting to 6. It's a 6 count each time. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on number 6, you kind of hit some harmonics. Nothing. It can be dissonant. It doesn't have to be harmonious with the melodies. You know, just some exclamation point of a sound. So again, it's so again, it's just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright? So slowly it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got it? Cool. Okay. So then you would go back to the verses, or choruses, sorry. So see, we go to the open there. So it starts in the F, which is the first bar, and then the 3rd bar, and then to kind of open, and then to the 5th. And it repeats that. And then it goes to a C minor, and then a D minor, and then an E flat major. So notice there I hit the wrong note. If you hit the low D string, like if the guitar is tuned normal, you'd probably want to have all 6 ringing out. But since the low D is going on there, we have to actually kind of not play that string for those chords. So you're playing a C minor. And then a D minor. And then, well, let's say D sharp minor, major. I like to play with my pinky. I actually can press the 3 at once and not block this string. That took some practice. And the other option as well is you just play your 3 fingers down like that. And it sort of finishes on that D minor. And then it goes back to that sort of dissonance kind of chord, which is really cool actually. To me that's one of the best parts of the song, is this one. So that's so cool. And I think as far as the cartoon Japanese anime, the introduction is a shorter song. It's 1.5 minutes, and the actual song is almost 4 minutes long, I think. 3:55, 4 minutes or something like that. So there are actually some other parts, which I can show you briefly, because I didn't learn them so thoroughly, but I could kind of show you in case you wanted to do them. There's this part that goes... So if you want to learn that, just sort of, that's the nice thing about this view, it's you can see pretty much what you see if you're actually playing, so easy to imitate. And then you come down, and then like so. So the intro part, I said I was going to show you. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how I remembered it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And basically you're going... That's your 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're kind of muting it with your palm, you're playing it. So it's sort of chuggy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And that's a squawky note there, so... So, and then you got the other parts, which I think you can go all down if you want, or down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's basically it. I'm just repeating myself if I show you more. So hopefully that was cool. Leave a comment below. Appreciate you watching and learning, and that's great. Let's keep growing as guitarists. That's a cool thing to do. Dean Wolfe signing off. Take care.